Hello, and welcome to the Three Sisters Podcast. I'm your host on this Monday morning, Middle Little here. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope I can keep you company during the chores that are mundane. I'm here to keep you company. How's that? For those of you who are coming back, thanks. We really appreciate it. We know you have a choice out there, and I'm glad that you choose us. And for those of you who have just found us, we love company. Come in. Come on, sit down. Join us for a while. Okay. It's been crazy here. Bonafide bonkers. I think I have gotten back to everybody that I should have. I hope. If I haven't, I am trying very hard, very desperately to get back to you. My computer has had a great big mondo big bug. And I thought I got it. Oh, Rachel has had a cold. I have had a cold. And now my computer has had a virus. What's next? It's been crazy here. Absolutely crazy. The kids, this is not the time that the computer should have had a bug, because both Ian and Rachel have had great big projects that they've had to do for school. And the only computer that they can use has a virus. So they were losing their mind. I was trying to console them. I was trying to move as fast as I could to get all of the bug thing out of my computer. It's not as easy as it looks, I gotta tell you. I came very close to taking it into someone saying, here, just do it. I came very, very close. So all is back. I hope I really have gotten to everybody. If not, I will put a full court press on it and message everybody. We have blankets that have come in, so I will be showing those to you in a little bit. I am back working at the yarn shop, so a lot of my time is limited also. My boss went out of town for a couple, 3 weeks, so I'm picking up more hours, which is really good. Yay! I'll take it. I'll take it. It just means I don't get a lot of time to knit. When I'm working. I'm not knitting. Okay, what else has been going on here? We've had news from Michigan. I don't know if you were around when I talked about a close friend who we call ourselves sisters because we grew up together. Her husband has 2 forms of cancer. Well, they were withholding a secret from me. Mary underwent brain surgery last Thursday. She has a brain tumor, and it's wrapped around a nerve. Well, it was. Hopefully that situation is all eradicated. Right now, she's in a lot of pain. She's already had to be hospitalized once after the surgery because her pain was not being managed, which, the doctor did not fool with. He took the situation in hand, and she's doing better. She's doing better with monitoring her pain and alleviating it. But we've had a nail biter here this weekend because she's taken a couple falls. She's really not up to talking on the phone or anything like that. She's sleeping a lot, so I've had a lot of conversations with her husband, John, and he is at his wit's end dealing with anyone with either a traumatic brain injury or a brain invasion. It's hard. You are invading the brain, and the brain has ways of dealing with it that are not always what we think it is. Her equilibrium is totally off, so they've had to take steps to make sure she doesn't hurt herself when she falls, because she has, and she will fall again, and that's what's scaring a lot of us. So thank you. I was really up against it, and I clerked, and all the virtual hugs came, and you don't know how much it helped. It really did, and it does help. Knitters are my rock, because you guys rock. You are wonderful. Hugs may not seem like a lot, but boy, they are. They really are. It's been a little bit of a tough weekend for us. My husband is not a very shakeable person. He's very calm, very even keeled, and this one even shocked him. This family has gone through so much. And I know they're only given what they can handle. I know that. And I keep on saying that. But I'm thinking, aren't we pushing it a little bit? We need some good times for this family. We really do. So thank you for the prayers for Mary. I know they're helping. I know they are. Do I know it in here? I know it. I know it in here. And that means the world to me. It really does. Because I got to tell you, in my corner of the desert, there's not a lot of people I can go knock on the door and say, I'm really having a bad day. But I can message on Plurk, and y'all make me feel so much better. Thank you. That's the end of that one, or I'm going to burst into tears, and we can't have that, because once my dam of tears breaks, better get a boat, because Noah has nothing on me. I cry a stream. I am not drinking coffee. I am not drinking tea. I am drinking horchata. If anyone knows what it is, then you can just close your ears for 2 seconds. But living so close to Mexico, this is called rice water. When I first heard of it, I went, And then I opened my mind, and I took a sip, and I'm addicted. What it is rice ground up, and you stew it in water in the refrigerator until the water takes on the flavor of rice. I put a little bit of raisins in mine, and cinnamon sticks, and a little bit of sugar when I'm not lazy. When I am lazy, I get a packet of it, and I make it because it's readily available here. But, oh my goodness. You want an instant pick-me-up? Rice water will do it. Horchata. Cheers, everyone. So, yeah, that is my one indulgence today, because I've been a very good girl every other second of the day. Okay. We have had blankets. Hooray, hooray, hooray. They've been coming in, so it's been wonderful. There's 4 blankets coming from Crafty Deb, but I really have to show you her card. Isn't that a lovely card? I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I can never find cute cards like this. But there we go. I'm going to show you them quickly. This is grandmother's washcloth pattern. But isn't that beautiful? She's done such a lovely job. And I gotta tell you, she knit these up wow, fast. There's this one. And Rachel asked me which one was my favorite, and I said all of them, because I can never pick a favorite. They are all beautiful. These are all grandmother's washcloth pattern. This is a white one. It is so soft. It is so soft. Oh my goodness, Crafty Deb, you have done a great job. And this one, I believe this is the pattern that Dawn of Wolf Farm is knitting up. But there it is. Take a look. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm getting inspired to pick up my crochet hook, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Now, this blanket, I have been watching from afar. This is Vicki of Dragonfly. If you haven't found her podcast, go quickly. When this is over, go directly over to Dragonfly Source. Yeah, Vicki. This is her blanket. And I have been watching as this has been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the last photo that I saw was with Missy. She's such a cute cat. She really is. She made me laugh. She made me smile. I love it. I was kidding with Vicki that, she could just send Missy along with it. But she didn't. Good thing I have my own tuxedo cat. But he's not near as photogenic as Missy. There's something to be said. Now, this blanket came from Vicki, and she sent buttons. Now, I need to ask her what she wants me to do with these, because they are absolutely, positively gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, I got it right side up. Okay. Here it is. See? Dragonfly Soars video podcaster. See? There he is. There the button is. So I'm going to ask her today if I don't have to run up because my time is like creeping by. I'm going to have to run sooner rather than later. Again, be mom. I'll see what she wants me to do. I mean, she might, I don't know. I'll tell you what she wants me to do next podcast. Okay, this blanket came from Blogless Carla. And this is Lion Brand's Eco Cotton because she included the ball band. I had never thought about picking up this yarn, but I am thinking it now. It's a cotton. It has a good feel to it. I need to knit some baby things, so I'm thinking of picking up some of this yarn for it. So there you go. No, I'm not pregnant. A friend is. Why is it when you say you gotta knit baby things, people automatically think that you're pregnant? I don't know. I do it too. I really do. When someone says I gotta knit baby things, I'm like, ooh, is she pregnant? Is it someone else to knit for? I don't know. So that's that. I only have, these are beautiful. I have been putting the blankets on Lindsay's bed since she's in Houston, and it's starting to fill up, and it's like I go in there and I am overwhelmed by the generous spirit and the sheer talent that is in these blankets. It's take my hat off. I really do. They're beautiful. I am in awe of everyone who has sent a blanket in. I really am. You guys rock. You do. I think I had showed one of these anklets. Well, I have two. See? I have two. They're all finished, except for turning under the eyelet row. I was going to turn the eyelet row under, but I cast it on immediately for another anklet. So if I'm going to turn one pair under, I might as well wait and do two pair, at the same time. Because once you have your darning needle out, it's just easier to keep going. Yep. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. This was knit out of Heart and Soul, Lion Brand, Heart and Soul. I think it was Lion Brand. No, Red Heart. Red Heart, Heart and Soul, in faded denim colorway on size 2 double-pointed needles, which is 2.75 millimeters. I had to pull it out of my memory, sorry. So, yay! I cast it on another sock. Now, I don't know if I have used this before. I really don't. I want to say that I have, but I don't think I have. This is Patton's Stretch Socks, and I really can't show you it because both the labels there. This kind of jumped into my shopping cart. Oh, I'm peeling off the tag so I can show it to you. This just kind of jumped into my shopping cart because it was from the clearance bin. And with 5 kids, 2 in college, I got to save a buck. This is Patton's Stretch Socks. And they do. Woo! They do. Okay, one should not have as much fun with the socks as I do. But I am. I'm having a great time. Shall it stretch this way? And shall it stretch this way? What about this way? Wow. Wow. Okay, now tell me that you would not do this if you were home alone with a sock, okay? No. I know you would. You have to, because it means like, wow. That's fun. My kids would do it, so why can't I? So I have one of these done, and I have cast it on last night when I was watching football for another one. I do not try to match my socks up and have them, stripe match. I am fine with mismatched striped socks. I really am. As long as they keep my feet warm, I'm fine. They're matching perfectly. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. And I'm the one that knit them. I really don't know how that happened. But it's fun. So, I mean, once in a while you get a win. Win-win, you get it. I'll take it. So I have that. Why do I have nothing else done? Because I didn't know I was working Wednesday. But I was. I went in, and the owner, my boss, had come up and said, can you finish a poncho? And I thought, oh, sure I can. And she goes, a poncho that hasn't been started. Yeah, I'll give it my best shot. So I took home a sample and I started out the pattern, and I had to rework it 3 times. I didn't even throw it once. John was ready for me to, to yell 4. In the house, if you're going to throw knitting, you have to yell 4, and you got to make sure no kids are anywhere around there. I was cool as a cucumber, and I still ripped it out. I was getting a little testy with it, and then it just all fell into place. I need to have this poncho done by Friday, and it is workable. I can do this. I wasn't going to have to work it all this week, and I have to work 2 days, so it's going to be it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. But this is what I have done so far. I have 7 inches more of knit to do, and then I'm going to do a pineapple design for another 8 inches. And then I'm going to put fur on the top. I'll show you the fur. And then the person I am knitting this for wants fur on the top. I've never worked with this. I'm really looking forward to getting it on my needles. The thing that I'm scared about is it's very slippery. And in the shop we have a couple items that are knit from it, and we're constantly repairing it because the end slips out. So I'm working on a way of making sure it doesn't slip out. Crossing fingers. So there's going to be fur at the top, and there's going to be fur at the bottom. On the bottom of the pineapple, crocheted pineapple. It's doable. When I get home from teaching tonight, I will eat and go directly to the poncho. I got a lot of work done on it yesterday while I was trying to fix the computer, because it was either fix it and knit or just scream at it. And it never solves anything. It really doesn't. It never has in mind. I mean, if it works for you, go for it. But it really doesn't work for me. So there you go. I'm got to adjust myself here because I'm on an angle here. I don't know why. So that's what I have on my plate. That's what I'm going to be doing. Thank you to everyone who has sent in a blanket and who has one on the knitting needles or crochet hook. I really appreciate it. The girls and I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. I have the fur in my nose. Woo! When I first cast it on, it was like this wool kind of haze. It was like, and ripping it out, there's more haze. I'm like, my allergies were kicking in. And I don't have a wool allergy, but I don't know, there's something that I'm just not quite working with. Sorry for the interruption, but thank you. Thank you to everyone who has cast it on a blanket and who has sent one in, and who has, and there's several people out there right now who have a second blanket on the needles or a crochet hook. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Big thank you. Big heartfelt thank you. Much appreciated. I'm just amazed every time I go in and look at all the blankets, and I can just see all the love that's going to go to that hospital and how many babies are really going to be taken care of. And it's an amazing sight. What I'll try to do is, when I'm getting them all ready to go to the hospital, I'll take a picture so you can see what I see, because I think you're going to be amazed. I know. I'm amazed. There's one thing I'm going to say before I let you go. And Catherine says, she's probably going to go, Mom didn't mention anything on the podcast until now. Sorry. Talked to Catherine last night, and she told me of something that her teacher had said, and I have not been able to let it go. I will. I know I will. Because life goes on and it takes the unimportant away and it leaves the important. But her teacher does not believe that dyslexia is real. It is. Obviously, this woman is not dealing with a dyslexic every single solitary day. She has not been with a dyslexic as they are struggling. They don't have to hold that dyslexic when they're crying, because the world isn't the same for them as it is for everybody else. I've always told Rachel, she's our fourth child and she's a dyslexic, I refuse to allow dyslexia to be a handicap to my child. It is. I know it. I'm not delusional. But the minute you give in and say, okay, baby, you have a handicap, you don't have to do what the others do, then that handicap has won and it has held your child back. What I say to Rachel when she's crying, when she's mad, when she's silent, which is the scariest part, is that not everybody has the gift that you have. Because for me, dyslexia is a gift. And trust me, darlings, I have gone through the gambit with dyslexia. I have held my child when her brain hurts because she has had to work 10 times harder than anybody else. But if you talk to somebody who's dyslexic, they see life different than you or I. Well, I'm a dyslexic, so maybe just you, I don't know. Or in the rest of the kids. I haven't a clue. But I see the world through my daughter's eyes on a regular basis. If you ask Rachel about potential, it's unlimitless. She doesn't see barriers. She just sees obstacles that she has to get over. She's worked darn hard since being diagnosed. I'm super proud of her. I am super proud of my baby. She has made others who are dealing with dyslexia laugh. And she'll walk up to him, and if you say, you're dyslexic, and she goes, it's no different than having blue eyes instead of brown eyes. It's no different than having brown hair than blonde. That's how God made me, and that's how I'm going to stay. I have found that dance helps Rachel. It opens up different avenues in the brain, so it helps. And I've talked to other parents with dyslexic children, and they say, you just have to find the... So, Catherine, this teacher who doesn't think dyslexia exists, one day I hope she's right, and I hope that dyslexia no longer exists, and I hope that we don't need special programs that teach a child to look at something differently 12 times differently. I truly, truly wish one day no child will have to see letters backwards, or even their brain doesn't even comprehend some words. Or they get lost in a grocery store because their brain has done a dyslexic moment. That would be a nice day. But today is today. And your teacher's wrong. And I'm sad because she is in the position to influence other teachers. And they have heard her say that dyslexia doesn't exist. Yes, it does. And she makes me sad. Because how many teachers are going to go into the real world and are going to remember what she says, and a child's going to fall through the crack? And a child's going to cry one more time that they didn't have to, if they were not told that dyslexia doesn't exist. If dyslexia did not exist, then we could not test for it. And we couldn't have hard evidence that it's there. She's wrong. I'm glad Rachel has a big sister who makes a bulletin board to enlighten people on dyslexia and takes a little more time with her when she's having a hard time. And one day when I don't get it, like to get, Mom, you don't get it. One day when I really don't get it, I know she can come to you and say, I need help. And you will recognize that she is a dyslexic, that she does need help. Not a hand down, but a hand up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was my piece because it really did bother me last night. And so hopefully getting it off my chest, I'll be able to move on. I would like to talk to your teacher when you graduate in a year and a half, your second degree. I want to talk to her. Maybe she needs to be enlightened. Maybe. Okay. I have got to go. I have got to meet with a teacher for Rachel. Yeah. That's what we do as parents. Get them laughing and then they help. That's my plan. Get them laughing. Good plan? Let me know. Okay. The sooner I get off of here, the sooner I start uploading this to Blip, the sooner I get to the school. And on, and on, and on. I hope you have a great day, and you will see Catherine on Wednesday, Lindsay on Friday, and me back a week from today. Take care of each other. Great day. Adios.